Welcome back to Just Scribble for my first 2024 planner setup video. And this actually isn't a planner. This is actually my wellness journal. It's a planner that I'm using as a journal, but it is my first setup video for 2024 of, I'm not sure how many setup videos. I'm going to do separate videos for some planners or journals, and then I may combine some planners or journals into one video. So I'm not exactly sure how many setup videos I'm going to have, but this is the first one. So this is my Haroo Planner for 2024, and this is going to be my wellness journal in 2024. This is the first one we are going to be setting up, and we are going to pretty much set up everything on camera together. There's a few things that I'll probably either fast forward through, or I'll talk to you about it and then I'll do it and come back and show it to you, just because some things take a long time to do or are harder to do when you have a camera in your way and you can't get like super close to the paper. But this is my wellness journal for 2024. This planner actually starts in December, so the monthly and the weeklies start in December. So I actually have already started using this because I didn't have anything like this for 2023 that I was using. I decided to go ahead and start it for December. That way I could kind of get into a routine of using this, and I could also work through a little bit how I wanted to use this and how I wanted to add this to my day. I have already decorated the cover. I did that without you guys. I did put this jumbo sticker from Miss Moss that I absolutely love, and it felt perfect for my wellness journal. And then I added this Love Yourself sticker. I thought the colors kind of matched and it seemed like the right shape to kind of fill in right here. So I added this. This is from just a random sticker set that I bought on Amazon. And then I did cut a 2024 vinyl out of this sort of copper textured vinyl that I had. And so I cut that on my Cricut and I put that at the top. And so my cover is fully decorated, but inside I have not set it up. I have, however, added sticky notes to myself in different places to remind myself what I plan to do with different parts of this planner. So like right here, this was the sticky note for the cover. So it said large Miss Moss sticker, 2024 vinyl, and small quote sticker. And I have already done that. So I'm going to take that off. And we're going to start in the inside. So over here I do have a note that says that I want to add some stickers to the pocket to have them readily available. So the plan is to add the stickers that I'm going to use in the weekly for that month right here. So that way I can grab them as I need them as I'm doing weekly journaling. Over here I have a sticky note that says cover with inspo quote stickers. And that's the first thing that we're going to do. This is the little bin that I've kind of been collecting my stuff for my setups in. I do have scissors in here, some sticker scissors that don't, that the stickers don't stick to, and then some Cutter B detail stickers. I have a bag of stickers that I had gotten off of Amazon. I have another little bag and some stickers kind of loose here, but in here I have stuff that I already pulled for this setup. So I have this sticker sheet. I have these stickers. I have some name stickers because I didn't know which one I was going to want. I have my holiday stickers and my stickers for my monthlies. And then I have my tabs. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to use that sticker sheet, so I'm going to pull that out. And I think that that's it. But we're going to move that out of the way. And we're going to get started over here. So these are the stickers that are going to go on this page, and one of them is going to go over here. So I'm going to move this little post-it note or sticky note over there. And these are the stickers. I went through that bag of stickers from Amazon and I found stickers that I liked or that I thought went well together, and I picked out the stickers and kind of figured out how I wanted to lay them out before this video. So I am going to put this little sticker down here that says I am growing. Let me move those. So that's going to go there. And then these are the stickers that I'm putting over here. And that's kind of how I decided that I was going to have them. So I'm just going to take the backing off of this one. We're going to start with this one. I'm going to put that one right there. And then we're going to start over here. I'm going to start with the round one, kind of work my way down. I normally don't do a lot of setup videos. I actually normally don't do like a whole lot of setup, like as far as this kind of stuff. I may do some in some of my planners this year, but I'm not as, I guess, setup heavy as a lot of planners are with all of the vellum and the acetate and like the jumbo stickers and all that. But because this is my wellness journal, I wanted to kind of make it special. And I thought it would be nice if when I opened the cover, I automatically was greeted with some positive affirmations and nice reminders and things like that, and some color. All my planner planners are very, very functional. So even though I do have decor in them, they tend to be really functional. So I don't do quite as much like setup in them. But you'll see that as I go through setup videos and share how I set up my planners, because I do a couple things that are unique, or at least one thing that is unique that I don't think other people do, or I never see other people do. So this will be my first setup. My work planner will probably be the next setup, and it will be its own setup because I think it's important to keep my work planner separate, because my work planner is separate from all my other planners. But also, if you're looking for a work planner setup or ideas on how to use a work planner, I know you don't want to watch other content kind of mixed in. Then my swatch book, that's like a journal, but it's a swatch book. It's going to be one of the earlier setups as well, just because I already have it, or I already have everything. My personal planner setup, though, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I'm waiting for some new tabs for it, and I don't know when they're going to get here. So I may set up like my personal everything planner before I have tabs, and then go back and add tabs, and then just share them in a picture or on a flip through or something like that. Okay, so those are my stickers, but I don't want to just put stickers. I want to add some pretty like holographic overlay to it. I have several, but I picked out this one that has like little starbursts and things on it, and then this one is just like speckles, I guess. But I think I like the starbursts, so we're going to use that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up inside with the edge of the paper and the inside spine, and then I'm going to use a pencil to draw a line there and a line there so I know where to cut, and then we will cut it and apply it. Okay, instead of using a pencil, because I didn't have one nearby, I don't like pencil, I hate using pencil, I'm just going to use this friction pen. So I'm just drawing a line there and a line there so that we have cut lines, as you can see. And then I'm going to cut just inside those lines, and then we will apply this overlay tape to that page. You guys know I love everything sparkly and holographic, so I have overlay tapes, and I thought it would be fun to use them. Paper cutter is really dirty. I need to clean that. So we're going to start with this line, and we are going to line this up. This is a Fisker's paper cutter. It is my favorite because it has a little wire inside that you can line up to see where you're cutting. So I'm putting the wire just on this side of the line that I drew. That way I can be just inside that line. As you can see, I cut that piece off, and I will reuse this like to cover stickers or something, so it will not go to waste. I'm going to do the same thing this way, just inside the line. And now we have a piece to lay in our planner. All right, so this is the book, and then this is the overlay tape, and so it is going to go down like that. But before I do that, I do want to punch the corners, because the corners of the book are rounded. So I'm going to use my corner punch and punch the corners for the outside. That way it will lay nicely on there, and it would be perfectly inside the pages without hanging over. So this overlay tape, or these overlay sheets, they're really, really thin, as you can see there, and they're sparkly. And all I'm going to do is take off the backing on the spine piece. I try not to touch it too much because I tend to lotion my hands a lot, and that can like mess with the overlay tape. But I'm going to turn the book this way, and then I'm going to line it up. It will come up a little bit if I need it to, if I mess up. But then once it's been on for a little bit, it will stick and it will be permanent. Where's the card? And then I'm just going to use this washi cutting card from the Coffee Monsters Co. to just kind of lay it across. I did go a little bit off the edge on one side, but we will trim that. So I didn't put it on 100% straight, but it's pretty good. I have these sparkle stars over my stickers, and it just looks pretty. I'm sure it's glare for you guys, but for me, it looks pretty. Where'd I put my scissors? So I did go over the edge just a little bit right here. So just trim that teeny tiny piece off. So all I do is kind of start cutting it and then just slide the scissors across, and it cuts that off. And now it's perfect. So this is what I will see when I open my page, and then this will have sticker sheets in it for the week. So when we turn the page, this is that page that everyone hates because it has to be there to attach the like cardstock wrap around the actual planner pages or journal pages. It doesn't really matter kind of what book you're using. But I thought right here, I would put my word of the year. I don't really use this page for anything, and it seemed like a really good spot for that. So this is where we're going to put my word of the year. And then these are alphabet stickers, well, alphabets and numbers, and then there's some like dates and days of the week. These are all from Happy Planner sticker books. I do have a few others that I haven't put in here that I pulled out and can't find, actually. But I basically made my own sticker book. They have these, or I don't know if they still have these, but these are like create your own sticker books. And so I pulled out all of the alpha pages so that I could put them all together. And so I'm trying to decide what color I want to use. I think I actually want to use these. I think that this has a really good like wellness feel. I thought about using these big bubbly ones though. I have them in blue, purple, and gold. You know what? Actually, we're going to use the bubble ones because purple is my favorite color, and I think that they will take up more space and they will pop a little bit better. So the only thing I don't like about this sticker book is the way it's made is with one of those, what is the name of these fasteners? Anyways, my mind is not working. But you have to turn the page like this. Like you can't flip it open like this. You have to turn the page like this to get to the letters that you want. So it's not terrible, but it makes it difficult to get to stickers are at the top, that are at the top. So I'm actually just going to stick on here my letters. I never used to do a word of the year. I started doing it I think 2019, maybe 2018, a friend of mine in the planner community, she told me about it and I learned about it and I started doing it. But the first year that I did it, the word just came to me. Like I didn't pick the word, it picked me. And it's happened every year since. So I don't actually like spend time thinking about it or making a list of words or anything like that. Sometime in November, December timeframe, I will all of a sudden just think of what my word is for the next year. And I don't really know why it works that way or how that works, but it does, which is awesome. But it comes to me and it's always the right word. And I do refer to my word all year long. So I don't just put it here in one spot on a planner and then like never think about it again. It stays in my head all year when I do all sorts of things. So it's something that I'm always very aware of. And I think about it consciously as I do things for work, for home, for just scribble. But this word for 2024 is like absolutely perfect. I have a lot of goals that I want to achieve for wellness and for just scribble and for work, for all the things. And so it is a really good word, and it goes really in line with like launching my own planner and all of that. So I'm really excited that it came to me. It also oddly almost always comes to me in the car. It's kind of like when you have those great thoughts or you remember things in the shower, I think because you're not actively thinking about other things. And so stuff just kind of pops in your head. It's kind of like that. And so it came to me while driving, which happens all the time. Do I have a ruler? Because that would actually work better. I swear I should buy like 1,000 rulers because I always lose my rulers. But I do have this inbox thing. Oh, the puppy's barking. This inbox thing that I bought from SMCO that I recently unboxed, or you probably just saw the unboxing today, I think, actually. The reason that I'm doing this is if you use a ruler or something like this and you put your stickers on there, you can line them up and make sure that everything's straight and spelled correctly, and then you use this to lay it down and you don't have to place them individually, and it helps you center everything on your page. Because these are balloon or like bubble letters, they don't actually have to be as perfect because they can look good kind of a little wonky. But there we have my word of the year. And so now, like, I can move it around and kind of place it where I think it should go. I'm going to fix the V. It's actually a little crooked. That's better. And so this page only goes to right over there. So that's about centered. So I set it down and I can kind of move them around a little bit. It's going to look off center with that though, because of the way like that the page opens. So actually I think I'm going to center it more with that, like that. So now if I just press, then I can pull that up and my word is there. All right, so that's all I'm doing on that page. I just thought it would be a good place to mark my word of the year. And then this is where you put who the planner belongs to. And I was originally going to put like a sticker over this that said this planner belongs to, this journal belongs to, but I decided that I didn't really want to. I decided instead I wanted to just put like my name. And I'm trying to, that one's kind of small. So I do have my name stickers from Karina Loves to Plan and also from According to Allie. I'm going to use these According to Allie ones. It's a little long, but I don't mind. And because this paper in the Haroo Planner is not white, the paper ones from Karina Loves to Plan, they're very, very white, so it would be kind of stark on there. So there's that. So I actually don't have this ready yet, so I'll probably have to like continue with you guys and then come back afterwards and show you this. So this side I'm leaving because this is the year that the planner relates to, 2024. But especially in my wellness journal, I have absolutely no need to look to 2025. So I'm actually going to put a weight loss tracker here, and I found two online that I like. I just have to decide which one I want, and then I want to print it on sticker paper, and then I'm going to lay it over this page. So I have to size it and then print it on sticker paper and then put it here. So I will come back and do this, and then that's where I will track my weight loss for my weight loss goal for the year. This is your perpetual calendar or Calendex, whatever you want to call it. Theirs has the dates 1 through 31 down here, and then no dates across. It doesn't indicate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, anything like that. It just has the months across, and then it has this sort of grid section at the bottom. Don't 100% know what I'm using this for. I do know that I'm going to use this to record some sort of stat, just to have a year-long completed spread of that stat. The thing I don't know is what stat I want to track through the whole year here. So it may be steps, but I am tracking those somewhere else, but it would just be copied over just to have like a completed like overview look. So it could be steps, it could be weight, because although I'm tracking the weight loss here, I'm not tracking my actual weight here. I thought about doing measurements, but this isn't enough space to track all the different measurements that I would want to do, so I decided no to measurements. The other thing I thought about doing was to use this as a symptom tracker, but I think that's better to track in the wellness part of my everyday carry. So I don't know if I'll want to go back and fill it out with symptoms or not. So this is going to be either steps, weight, or symptoms, I think. And at the end of the week, I'll fill it out. But that's what the top part is going to be for. And then the bottom part is going to be for a teeny tiny photo a month of me. So at the beginning of each month, I take a photo, a selfie of like my face, and I'm going to put the photo there just so I can see the change over time. When you are on a weight loss journey, you notice clothing size changes obviously, and you notice like your ability to walk farther or to lift more weight, and you notice like shifts in your energy and things like that. But the thing that you can notice the most is the change in your face. Sometimes your face will show the weight loss before any of those other things actually show anything. And so I thought it would be good to have a little photo a month. So I put a note to myself, photo a month. So that's what's going to go here. I mean, it will be a very small photo, but it will be enough for me to see. So you will probably never see this spread ever again, but that's what this is going to be for. I thought about putting some like pretty washi across the top or something like that just to make it pretty, but I think for right now I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So after that, you go into your monthlies. Like I said, this does start in December. I did decorate and set up December because I've already moved into this planner because it is December, and also to kind of show how I planned to use these monthlies. But the monthlies are going to be for my workout schedule / tracking. So keeping track of the workouts I do, both cardio and strength training, and also my step tracker. So here I numbered the days of the month, and then I can write my steps there for each day. And then I color coded cardio versus strength and the number of days a week I want to do each one of those. And I picked the dot marker color to match the stickers that I used in this particular spread. And then I marked the days that I was going to be doing those workouts. I'm on vacation a lot this month, and so it's a good month for me to build a routine for working out. And so that's what the intention of this is. I did use Live Love Posh stickers to decorate this monthly. I thought that they were kind of cute and fitting for a wellness journal because they were all kind of like food and candy related. So there's like a pancake Santa here with like whipped cream and strawberries, and then there's candies, and then there's like a bowl of cereal, little cocos, and then it says eat, drink, and be merry. I thought it was kind of cute. I'm not a huge fan of how the lettering came out in this time, but next time I'll probably just do print. But that's how I'm going to use it. I have found a shop that sells stickers that will fit here that have the numbers, and so I'll probably actually buy strips so that I can lay strips down in the monthlies. But that's how I'm going to be using each of the monthlies. And then I can't show you the first week of December because it's my wellness journal and it has journaling on it. But I did already decorate the coming weeks so that I can show you guys how I'm going to be using it and what I'm going to be using. So before I show you this, let me show you what a blank spread looks like. So the way this horizontal is laid out is you have a weekly focus section up here, then you have your little mini month there, and then it's a Sunday start, which I don't like, but for a journal is perfectly okay. So it has Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the days are divided. So there's like a big block here, and then there's a time block section there. So you can see the weekly focus, and then the block for that day, and then the time blocking for that day. So I decided to leverage off of the division in this to use this weekly focus as either like some hand lettering of my focus for that week, like hydration or vegetables or whatever it is, or to put like a sticker quote. And so this will be either a word or a quote. And then these larger boxes each day are for my journaling. And then the time block section, if I have an appointment that is either for medical, so dentist, doctor, blood work, something like that, I will put a little sticker that marks what I had that day, and then I will write a little bit about that appointment. If I have an appointment that's self-care related, so hair, wax, massage, manicure, those kinds of things, I'll do the same thing. So I'll put a little sticker to indicate that that day was a massage, and then I'll write a little bit about it. So this is like my journaling area, and then this area is going to be where I write about either my medical, dental, or self-care appointment for that day. On days that I don't have an appointment, it will be used for decor just to make the spread pretty. So that's how I have this set up. So this is a decorated spread, so you guys can kind of see how I'm setting it up. And I do have my notes to myself, journaling, and document doctor's appointments, and otherwise decor. But this is how I have it set up. This is actually a really fun way for me to set up my journal because it allows me to document the self-care and like medical stuff that I have done so that I know when I went to appointments and kind of what happened. But it also gives me a little bit of a self-care in the decorating of the spread because I enjoy that. I find it relaxing, and it allows me to use up my stash. So these stickers are actually from a Live Love Posh sticker book, a winter sticker book that's a year or two old. It was one of the last like Christmas sticker pages that I had left in it. So I actually used up the whole sheet and I decorated this page. So this coming week, I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. So I put a little box that says doctor, and this is where I will journal about that appointment. It's the only appointment I have this week. So the rest of those little sidebar kind of daily time tracking sections just got stickers. I am going to add some sort of a quote or focus up here. I just haven't done that yet, but this is what the spread looks like. I did highlight across to kind of divide the days, just because then when I write, it's easier to see like the breakup day to day if I highlight it. So I did this last week as well. I'm just highlighting across to the timeline section. So just across to there to separate the days in a color that kind of coordinates with the spread. So this is what the spreads are going to look like, but they'll be filled up with writing every single week. And I will probably do some sort of a flip through of this at some point just so you guys can see it, but it will probably be a very sped up flip through so that you can't actually read any of my personal stuff. But I do want to kind of show you guys how it looks, or I will try to post on Instagram and in the community tab and do like a blur feature so that you can tell that there's words there, but you can't actually read my words, because again, it's my personal wellness journey and it's very, very private. But this is how I'm going to be using the weekly spreads. I will set these up each week. It will be part of like my routine and part of my self-care to get ready for the week. And so we're not doing anything in the weeklies to set this up, but I did want to share that with you guys. But before that, let's talk about how I'm using the pages in between the monthlies. Let me go to just a regular month that I haven't already done. So this is June. So you would have your monthly where I'll track all of my workout things. Then I have these weekly pages where I will journal and address doctor's appointments and self-care and all of the things. And in between that month and the next month, you have 2 grid pages, and this happens every single month. So at the end of every single month, before you start the monthly, you have these 2 grid pages. So I decided that I would use the left-hand page as my monthly review. So this will be the monthly review of December, and the right-hand page is going to be my monthly overview. So my goals and inspiration for the next month. I will not be pre-decorating these and pre-setting them up, partly because I know myself and I expect that the layout is going to change every month, or it may evolve over time. But I did make notes to myself on kind of how I planned to use the month review, so that way I would have kind of an idea at the end of December how I wanted to do this, and then I will kind of figure out January. I will try to post a photo of the before the pen so that you guys can kind of see how I'm using it, but I think you'll get the gist. So the left-hand page is the month review. So I will have a section for non-scale victories and also for scale victories so that I can recognize my accomplishments both in actual weight loss and for other things related to my health. And then I will have deco on the page because it's fun and it lets me use up my stickers. And then I will journal about how I'm doing, how my month went overall, victories, all that kind of thing. So that's what's going to go here. This page, on the other hand, is going to have my goals for that particular month, and then it's going to have deco and inspiration, probably like a quote. So that is how those pages in between are going to go. And then you go into the monthly. This is something we are going to set up together. So we are going to set up all of the monthlies for the year from January through December. So that was going to be the next thing we're going to do, but I forgot to do something over here. I forgot. This is why I should script my videos or make notes. I have these die cuts that I got from Every Minute a Story. I did share these in my unboxing, and I mentioned in that unboxing that I was going to put these in my wellness journal, and I think they're perfect. So this one says 2024, new year, new dreams, new chances, new me. This one says, dear self, smile, drink your water, move your body, spread love and positivity, remember why you started. And this one says, reminder, small or big, be thankful you are blessed. So I wanted to include these on my spread, and then I pulled out these other 2 stickers. One says, be kind to yourself, and the other one says, good vibes only, because I felt like they kind of matched. And I wanted to add these to this page. I thought about putting this one here under achieve. I think that actually might look good there. And then putting these 4 over here. So maybe that one there. I think like that. I actually think that'll look good. So these are stickers, so I can lay those down real quick. These are not. these are like paper die cuts. So I have to get some glue to lay those down. So let me lay this down first. Then we'll go back to setting up the monthlies. I don't think I'm going to put overlay on this page. I think I'm just going to lay the stickers down. But later, if I decide that I want to, I can. Actually, you know what? Better idea. I'm going to put overlay over the die cuts. And then I will fussy cut them out. And then I will glue them. Because I think they'll last better because they're like paper. So we have all this extra like sticker paper from the overlay. So we'll use this. So I'm literally just going to set these down and I'm going to put this back on there like that. So now we have some pretty sparkles on these die cuts. So I'm going to cut these and then I will be right back, show you guys the finished product, and we will glue these down. So they look like that. Little sparkles on them. I'm going to use some permanent adhesive and I'm just going to apply that to the back, and then I'm just going to place the die cut down. Do the same thing with this one. So now that page has some decor, and we're going to put this one over here. I like how this is turning out. I think it's really cute. And then we'll do our monthlies. Or my monthlies. Oh, I like that. All right, so let's go back to January. All right, so here is our January monthly. I'm gonna clip the corner. I have holiday stickers to put down, and then I have these monthly kits from Every Minute a Story. So these are kind of unique monthly kits. I did share every single one of them, read through them, all of that in the unboxing of these. So I'll put a link to that in the cards up above so you guys can check it out, because I'm not going to go back through and like reread these again. But I was going to try to find my tweezers. I swear I lose them all the time, and I have like 3 sets. So I brought out a few other things. I brought out my tweezers that I don't love. So these are the kind that you squeeze to open it and then you let go and the sticker like stays in there. I'm not very good with these and it's not my favorite, but I brought those. Then I brought this, it's kind of like a dental thing, but it's really good because you can put the sticker on the tip and then you can use that to lay down your stickers. And then this is actually kind of funny. I was trying to order another pair of my tweezers that I love, but that had a blunter tip, and somehow didn't realize the size of the tweezers that the listing was for, and these are my giant tweezers. They crack me up. I think they're so funny. But I did bring out these. They kind of work like chopsticks, so these will work as well. But we are going to decorate each of the monthlies with these. Like I said, this is going to be my workout tracker for the month. So it will have my workout plan and then what I actually did for cardio and for strength training. And it will have my step tracker over here down the side. And then these are the stickers that I have to decorate it with. I don't have 100% like, I guess a plan on how I'm going to decorate with these stickers because I've never used this sticker kit before. But every month has pretty much the same like layout, and so we will kind of see how it works. But I was thinking that I could probably, let's use this tweezer to start. But I was thinking each one of them has the number with the little bean guy and then like words or like a quote about the month. And I was thinking that I could cover up the number and the year that's up here each month with that. So that's what we're going to start with. Because I'm not using this section up here and there's like no dates, it's okay that it kind of runs in there. And then for January, I thought I would put the January over here because these days don't relate to January. This is the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of February. I don't need tweezers for this. I may not need tweezers for very much of it, but sometimes with smaller stickers you want tweezers. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to put this little apple guy. Let's see. I have two bigger dudes. This guy and this guy. But since there's red down there, I feel like this red one needs to go up here. And then this guy, I could put him, I actually think, so over here in December, I had put a sticker there, which I'm not doing here, and then I had put my step tracker. So I have lots of room for my step tracker. And then I put a sticker here, and I put like my little code section down there, or like my key. So I think I'm going to put this guy down here, and then I can put the key below it, because there's still enough room. Oops, crooked. Because there's still enough room at the top up here to put my step tracker. And then there are little bitty sticker, like deco stickers on here. The flowers actually aren't stickers, which is a bummer. I kind of wish these like 3 flowers were stickers and little hearts, but they're not. But there's some little deco stickers, and so I'm just going to pull those up and lay those. So the 13th of January is actually our wedding anniversary. So I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to write anniversary. And then because this has yellow here and this has yellow here, I'm going to kind of balance out the yellow. I want to try to balance out the red as well, but I don't know where I want to put it. I don't know where I want to put this guy yet. Hold on. First, let's put down the new year here. And that's the only January holiday, because the Lunar New Year is February 10th, and then that's March, and that's February, Earth Day, Mother's Day. Yeah, none of those apply to January. So we have all of the January ones already laid out. So I don't need those. So now I can figure out where I want this apple. Maybe. I kind of want it here, but if I put that there, that guy's right there. And I feel like, let me do this. I feel like that's like too close to each other. But if I put that up there, it's too close to that. I'm just going to put it there. It really doesn't matter. I just want to add a little bit of deco and use up the sheet. And then I'll just kind of write around it. So that's it. And that's everything. So that is January. I'm going to wait to add the step tracker, because if I get those strip stickers, I'm going to use those. And so I will do basically the same thing. I'll kind of put lines around it, but I'll put step tracker, and then I'll put the dates, and then I'll put my key down here with some dot markers that match the spread. But that's January. So now we're going to go to February, and we're going to do the same thing. So the first thing we're going to do is cover up this part right here. It's not 100% perfect. There's like the teeniest bit of orange peeking through, but I can use like a little marker or something like that, or I can just leave it. I have this February sticker. So I could put it up here because those are the days of January, but I think I'm going to put it down here and just kind of put it as close to the edge as I can, so it doesn't really take up any space. And then I'm going to put this bean guy here on the days for January that don't apply to this month. I'm going to do the same thing over here for my key. So every month I think is going to look kind of the same. We're just going to balance it out. So Lunar New Year, which we don't celebrate, but I have the sticker, so I thought it would be nice to put it. And it matches. Lunar New Year goes there. Valentine's Day is the 14th, so that goes there. So now I have this like tuna one, that there, that there, those there. And we're done with that one. I think they're really cute. I like to have a little deco on my monthly spreads because it just makes you inspired to use your spread. But also these are self-care focused, which I love. It also gives me a color palette to color code my month. And in all my planners, I pre-decorate all of the monthly spreads. So you'll see that in all of my setup videos at the beginning of the year. They're all fully done and ready to go. So I never actually have to set up a monthly spread. That also means you never get like a true plan with me in a monthly spread because they're already decorated and set up. But it works for me that way. I never have to worry or wait to write things down because they're already ready. So that is part of my process and something that I don't think really anyone else does, but that's how I do it. And I like it and it works for me. All right, so we have March there. Now this is going to be the issue with March, is that I don't have any days from March where March isn't like at the end of the month. But Fridays aren't really a big workout day for me, and I think I have enough room if I stick this like all the way at the bottom to still write down workouts for the weekend. So I'm actually going to keep this same trend and kind of lay them out the same way. So the bigger like decor sticker is going to go here, here or here. I think here, because these are non-March days. The smaller big decor sticker is going to go here for my key. I need my holidays. So we have St. Patrick's Day, which is the 17th. And we have the first day of spring, which is March 19th. I'm actually going to put that at the top like that. I'm going to put that guy there. A beach ball, flower, sand dollar, another flower. See, these little bubbles and fish, they're so cute. I wish they were stickers. I mean, there is this little fish, but oops, that's like that. Now March is done. Then Earth Day is in April, I think. So now April. So we're going to start at the top again and use our little recipe that we've come up with. So every month will be kind of consistent in the general layout. So we have that. Then we can put April there. I was going to put this up here because that's where I've been putting the other ones, but we only have one day and it's really, really big. So I'm actually going to put it down here because we have so much like non-April space there. And then I'm going to put that there for my code. And then we have Earth Day is the 22nd. So we're going to put Earth Day there. And I did not realize Easter is actually in March. And that's complicated. So Easter is March 31st, which is a Sunday, which is a split day over here. So I'll probably end up whiting out the 31st here. And I'm going to let March 31st be here. And I'm going to write over this a little bit darker with a pen later. And I'm going to make this March 31st because I don't like shared days. And that way I can put the holiday right here. And it just makes more sense to me. Because this is my wellness journal, it's not like a huge deal if I do that. And since I have holiday stickers over there, I can add a little more deco over on this side. And then I'm going to put that guy there. Little star. Little star. And then the last one is this like shooting star. That I'm going to put there. All right, April is done. Now May. Do you guys decorate your monthlies? I'm sure if you do, you don't do them all like at the beginning of the year like I do. But I do suggest trying it. You'll see in my work planner and my personal planner kind of how it works. But I find it very, very helpful. So we're going to put this down at the bottom so we don't take too much of 31st up. Now this time the little deco guys, they're almost the same size. So I'm going to use this one down here because this is kind of gray and this is kind of gray. If I put this here, then it's like all the gray is up there. So I'm going to put this one here for my key. And then I'm going to put this one here. And then Mother's Day is the 12th. So this is Mother's Day. And then there's a birthday one. My birthday's actually on a Friday this year. That's so exciting. Father's Day. Oh, did I forget? No, summer's not yet. Okay. Oh, and Cinco de Mayo can go here. Okay, that's all the holidays. So now we're going to add the rest of the deco. One great thing about these stickers is that they're on paper sticker paper. So that means that if I need to write over them, I can and it won't mess anything up. Like if the words for my plans for my workout like go over, it's not a big deal. Oh, actually, I don't want that one there. I want the yellow one. Yellow there. Pink there. A blue heart there. And a blue cow there. And there's May. Now we have June. Now that we've got our recipe down, I'm going to speed this up and put it to music to do the rest of the months. So that's the month of December. So that is all of our monthlies decorated, all kind of in the same recipe, and plenty of space for me to track my steps and my workout plan. So after December, you have 2 grid pages. This grid page is going to be the December review page. This page, I'm not exactly sure. I actually thought about using these prompts, which are like reflection journaling prompts to reflect on your year. So I thought about putting those here, but I'm not 100% sure. I do have a printable that says to be continued that I was thinking about printing on vellum. So I'm thinking that I might put these here and put that to be continued vellum on top of it, but I don't know for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paper clip this in until I decide, because I really don't know. And I don't have to decide right now because that's like a whole year away. So after that, you go into the tracker section. I'm not going to show the first one because there is December on there and I've already started it, but I'm going to show you kind of what they look like. I do have a full video on this planner as well, so definitely check that out. But it has a place for you to track your 3 top habits for the month, a place for daily gratitude, and a place for you to track your mood. So you put your 3 habits and then you track them in these columns. You set a goal for yourself. You put your mood here and then you track your gratitude here. And then there's a place for a total. So you can total the days that you met your habits to see if you met your goal. And then there's like a grid space down here. I actually thought about putting like script month stickers to say April, May, June, July, and so on. I'm not 100% sure. So you have that. And like I said, I have notes. Gratitude, top 3 habits for the month, mood, and habit tracker. And then after that, you go into your 25 memorable and you pick what the thing is. Say your goal is to read 25 books for the year. You could put 25 memorable books of 2024. You could put 25 memorable memories of 2024. Say you travel a lot, it could be your 25 memorable trips of the year. And so you fill that out and you have 2 25 memorable pages to track. And then you have a 50 memorable. So you have a total of 100 memory things that you can track. And then after that, you have grid pages in the back. So I don't know yet what my memorables are going to be. I'm still kind of deciding what that is going to be. I actually might use one of these 25 as rewards. So rewards for reaching weight loss and fitness goals, and then use these for like actual memory things. But I'm not 100% sure. But you do have those remember pages, and then you have these pages in the back. These I'm going to use more as reference, like my food plan, like my doctor's names and numbers, stuff like that. So just informational things. And then there is a pocket in the back, and I made a note to myself, add loose sticker release sheet, together deco for the week. So I'm going to put a blank sticker release paper back here so that if I'm decorating the week and I have extra deco to fill in case I don't have enough to write that day, or for some reason I don't get a journal that day, I can grab the deco that matches. So I just kind of put that back there. So that's the general setup. I do have printables like the one that says to be continued that I could put here. I do have monthly ones as well, and I did think about printing them and putting them over these monthly overview pages. So there would be a piece of vellum here, and the vellum would say November, and then when you flip the page, you'd have your November monthly. So I did think about doing that, and it would kind of cover like my goals for the month, and this would have my review of the next month. So I am thinking about that, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that or not. I know that it will cause the book to kind of fluff up, but because this is a journal, I don't really mind that, and it's going to fluff up with all the stickers and everything anyways. So as long as you don't stick it all the way down in the spine and you stick it like just kind of where that line is right there, then your spine won't be compromised and it won't cause too much of an issue with your spine, like where you're fluffing out. So I may print those vellums and put those in here. I'm still kind of deciding, but that's the overall setup. I did pull out these stickers. These I think are from Beneva Creations. Oh, now I don't even remember where I got these from. These were like a freebie in an order that I got, but they kind of matched the vibe that I had going on in the front, like with the pastels. And so I thought about adding some of these to kind of fill in around these stickers. I just haven't decided if I really want to do that or not. So I'm going to keep them and stick them here, and then I can decide later if I want to do that. But really the only other thing that I have to do to set up, unless I add those vellums, which you'll see when I do like a flip through at some point if I decide to do that, is to add tabs. Now this is something I'm not going to be doing on camera. I'm going to do it and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and we're going to do a full flip through of this planner. But I did want to talk to you about the tabs that I'm using and placing tabs. So I am using the A6 mini petite tabs from SMCO. I just did an unboxing of these, so that's up on my channel so you can check it out. I did buy 4 different versions of her tabs. I love her tabs. I bought them in clear this year, but they do come in different colorways. So they have all of your months, and because this is a bundled planner, so I have my month and then I have my weeks for the month, I can lay these. The one thing that's a little weird is that these pages are meant to be, these blank pages are meant to be for the prior month, and I'm splitting them. So this is for the prior month and this is for the future month. So the number that is here isn't the number of the month that I'm going to put it on, because this page is going to relate to October, for example, and it says 9. So that's going to kind of show through, I think, when I lay my tabs down, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if I want to, I could color it in with like an orange pen or an orange marker in case it does bother me. But I'm going to use the thumb markings as the guide for placing my tabs. But I picked these tabs because I like the size and I like the font, but also because of these other things. It has a paper clip, a smiley face, a calendar, a like bar chart, a little check mark, and then an envelope. So the smiley face is going to be the tab that gets me to my trackers. So the smiley face is going to mark my trackers. This one that looks like a little bar chart, that is going to be the one that I put over here to get to this weight loss tracker and this tracker here where I'm going to do like statistics. So that one is going to go to mark there. The little paper clip is going to mark these reference pages in the back that are just a grid. And then one of them needs to go on this remember section. So I was trying to decide. So I was originally going back and forth if the paper clip should be the reference or if the check mark should be the reference. I decided I like the paper clip for reference. For me, it just makes sense. And I think I'm going to use the check mark for this remember because I need to remember to check this and update it. That's how my brain works. So I'm actually going to lay the tabs and then come back and share this with you guys. But I did want to explain to you how I'm laying the tabs, like which tabs I'm using and where, but also to tell you that when you lay tabs, I highly recommend you start in the back and then build your way forward. So if you're trying to make sure that your tabs are even, equally spaced, but also even as far as like how far they stick out. If you start in the back and then you flip your page over, it's easier to see where you have placed them and make sure that they are even. When you start in the front, you're having to go kind of back and forth to make sure things line up. So you would lay your tab here, and then you're going to flip to the next month to lay it. And then once you lay this, you have to turn this page back and then pull it back to make sure that it lines up. If you do it on the bottom up, it's easier to line them up and make them go straight. So I will be starting at the bottom and then working my way to the top. So that's how I lay my tabs. But these are the tabs that I'm going to lay. And so I'm going to go lay those, and then I'm going to come back and share the finished final product with you. Okay, I am back with my tabs placed, and I did a couple of other things. So let's check out the tabs first. So I did lay my tabs. They aren't 100% perfect. I don't think tabs are ever 100% perfect, but they are pretty good. I did use this little calendar one to mark where December was. Since I started this planner early, I wanted to have something that kind of marked that, but I didn't want it to be in line with the rest of the months because it's more of just kind of getting started in my routine. And this is really a 2024 journal. I used the bar chart one to mark where my trackers are. And I printed this cute tracker that I found online on sticker paper, and I laid that on top. I'll probably add some washi and maybe a couple of inspirational quotes kind of around here. And then I'm actually going to color this later on, not right now, probably over Christmas break. But this marks my tracker for my weight loss and then the tracker for my stats. Generally speaking, I put my tabs on so that if I slide my finger, I open up to the page that I want to be on. The exception being this December one. But generally speaking, that's what I do. So if I put my finger here on top of the January tab and slide under, then it opens me to the January overview page, the February overview page, the March overview page, etc. I never open up my planner and then grab the tab to turn. I always just kind of stick my finger and slide. So that's how I lay my tabs. I do have all of the months, and they open to the overviews for those months. And then when you flip the page, you have the monthly spreads that we decorated, this little smiley face tab, that takes you to the page where the trackers are on the next page, and where I have this sort of intro page for the trackers. I still don't know if I'm going to use this or if I'm going to put something else there. I haven't decided. And then the little check mark tab opens me to my memorable section. And then right behind that, I kind of layered them on top of each other, is the reference tab. I don't need to go to the reference tab as much, and I'll know where it's at. And so I wanted to kind of bury it behind here. So I'd focus on the trackers and the memory pages and the stat pages and all of that kind of stuff. So those are my tabs, and I think they look really, really nice. I really love them. So let's do a quick little flip through. I am going to take this sticker off because I don't need this reminder anymore. So this is my opening page. I have the sparkle on this page with some motivational stickers. Then when you turn the page, I have my word of the year and my 2024 New Year die cut. Then you turn the page. I decided to go ahead and use those stickers that I shared with you guys. I decided that it needed to kind of be filled out. So I went ahead and added those stickers. I had said that I thought these were from Beneva Creations. I remembered when I was placing them down that they are from BB Rose Lab, which is a place that I buy some jelly covers. So it's a BB Rose Lab, and I do have an unboxing from that shop. But they sent these as a freebie, so I went ahead and added those onto the page, and I think it looks really cute. It just kind of fills it out. Then you flip the page and you have my weight loss tracker. Then you have my stat tracking section and my photos. And then when you flip the page, you go into my December, which is where, like I said, I will keep my step tracker and also my workouts. And then the weeklies will look like this. The decor will change, but this will be where I journal about my wellness and any sort of doctor's appointments or self-care that I do. And then at the end of the month, I'll have a review page where I talk about scale and non-scale victories, do a little bit of deco and a little bit of journaling about how my month went. And then I will have my month overview on this page for the next month with goals and inspiration. And then you flip the page and you go into the monthlies. So every month will look like that. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. I love these. Then after that, you'll have the monthly review page, the page I don't know what I'm doing with, and then my tracker pages, 25 memorable, 25 memorable, and 50 memorable, and then my reference pages. So that is my wellness journal, my Haroo horizontal planner turned wellness journal, and I'm really excited for it. I really love this setup. I know that it is going to get chunky and fluffy as I use it, and that makes me really, really happy. This setup inspires me to use this. So I'm really excited that I'll be using this for 2024 and also for this month since I got to start it early. So that is my first setup video. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below and I will definitely get back with you. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.